Assalamualaikum to all of your parents. I'm Hidayah from Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time. Alright, today I'm back with question number 4 for Score PSLE Math 2018 Live Math Tutorial Series. Okay, so for this Score PSLE Math live series, I'm going to share with all of you all the 25 must-know problem-sum math concepts, okay, so that your child is able to use them, master them, and to be ready for problem sums in paper 2 of the PSLE exam paper. Alright, why paper 2? Because paper 2 is a higher weightage paper of about 55 marks. Okay, alright, so are we ready? This question I've posted earlier on this week, okay, and this question, if you have tried at home for your parents, or if your children have tried at home, why not check against my method and my working, check whether you get the correct answer. Okay, so are we ready? Before we begin solving any question, it is best that you get your child to read through the question once through to get a general idea of what the question is all about, and then identify the keywords in the question to link to which concept you are going to use to solve this out. Are we ready? Alright, so let's read. Anne, Bernice, and Katie had a total of 2790 game cards. Okay. After Anne sold 4/5 of her game cards, Bernice lost 1/4 of her game cards, and Katie bought another 48 game cards. They each had an equal number of game cards. How many game cards did Anne have at first? So for those of you who are online, do me one favor, like, love, share this video so that others can be notified and then can benefit them as well. Okay, so now we're ready. Number 1, let's identify the keywords in the question. There are many keywords in this question, right? They throw in so many keywords in each sentence of this question, right? So Anne, Bernice, and Katie had a total of 2790 game cards. This is our total. Total of whose? Anne, Bernice, Katie. The 3 of them. Okay? After Anne sold, this is a keyword, sold. So for those of you who have been following my videos, who have attended my program before, who are aware of all these keywords for before, change, after, you know that sold is a change keyword. Just keep that in mind. Sold is a change keyword. Okay? 4/5 of her game cards. Bernice lost another keyword here. Another change keyword of her game cards, and Katie bought another 48 game cards. Another change keyword there. They each had an equal number of game cards. How many game cards did Anne have at first? Alright, all these are the keywords I've circled. What does this keyword tell me? Especially this last one, at first. Whenever you have a question that ends with at first, straight away you know that this is a before and after question. And if this is a before and after question, you know that there are a few before and after concept that I can use. There are 4 of them. Single unchanged, total unchanged, difference unchanged, and all changing quantity. Alright? So I know, because of the word at first, I want to know this N have how many game cards at first. Straight away, I know that this is a before and after question. So I need to find out where is the B, the C, and the A. That's my next step. Alright? Okay, so let's identify the B, the before. Anne, Bernice, and Katie had a total of 2790 game cards. I told my students and those parents of who attended my program before, the Parents Mastery program before, many times, before is always the first sentence. This is my before. Okay, or in short, you can just put B, before. Alright, what does my before tell me? It tells me the total these 3 children or girls have. A plus B plus C is 2790. Okay? Alright? After Anne sold 4/5 of her game cards, this sold is a change keyword. So I know that this is my C. This is my C. I have my B, I have my C already. Alright, so 4/5 of her game cards. Then I have another change there. Because one is for N, one is for Bernice. This sentence is a change. Alright, starting from here, because of the word after N sold 4/5, and then lost 1/4, and then continue Kathy bought all the way until here. This is my change sentence. Alright? And then they each, then comma, there's a comma there, comma, they each had an equal number of game cards. So from this sentence onward, this is my after. From the word each, you can view here. Okay? Alright? How many game cards did Anne have at first? If I want to know at first means I want to know what she had before. I want to know her before. Alright, I'm going to change color. Okay, so let's move on to this information. After N sold 4/5, this is 4 units, this is 5 units. Okay, for those of you who knows this, alright, we want to share with your child why it is so. If it's 4/5, it's a fraction in its simplest form already. Alright, it is also in its units form already. So in this case, if N sold 4/5 of her game cards, this is for N, this is for N. Right, I have 4/5. If N sold 4/5, 4 is the sold out of my 5. This is my before. Before she do anything to the game cards, she had 5 units at first. Then she sold 4 out of the 5. Clear? This is for N. Now, which means this is my sold. Okay, then this is my before. Just put it like that. Then Bernice. Let's go on to Bernice. So we have Bernice. Right, I have 1/4. Again, the same thing. If it is a fraction in its simplest form, it is already in its units form. So this is 1 unit, this is 4 unit. Bernice lost. So this is what she lost out of her before. Okay, I repeat. Bernice lost 1 unit out of 4 units of her game cards. This is what she had before. This is what happened to her. She had 1 unit that she lost of the game cards. Alright, for those of you watching online, please like, love, share this video so that others can benefit as well. Okay, so clear here? Alright, then I have Kathy. So this is 1 unit, this is 4 unit, this is what she had lost, this is my before. Just indicate that. Kathy bought another 48. When I say I bought means it become plus. Okay, added on. Alright, she bought another 48 game cards. I have all this information here. It is all over the place. Some students, they can follow. Alright, most students, they will get very confused at this stage. Why? Firstly, I do not know what concept is this. Secondly, it's all over the place. It's so messy. Alright, so why not we make it neater, alright, tabulate it, and then we figure out what concept is this. Okay, let's tabulate the information. Okay, we are going to draw out a table. Okay, I'm going to draw out this and I put it here. Okay, so we are going to break up the box that I have here into 3 columns because there is N. So 1, 2, 3. We have N, we have Bernice, and we have Kathy. Okay, then we put in the B, the C, and the A. We're gonna fill it up. Before we fill this up, alright, we have all this information, right? I already identified the B, C, A for all the 3 girls. We identify all the keywords, the total is done, the sold is done, the loss is done, bought, equal, at first, all that. Now, establish that their after is equal. Okay, in this case, if you notice, these 3 girls, what happened to them? One of them sold the game cards, another girl lost her game card, and then the 3rd girl bought extra game card. Can you see the relation between these 3 children or the girls? Both of 3 of them actually did something to the game card. There are changes to their game cards. but is the change the same? Let's figure out. So 4 units, lost 1 unit, bought another 48. Straight away you know in your brain, you know these numbers are not the same. The change is different. If the change is different, it is all changing quantity concept. I repeat, alright? Why do I know this is all changing quantity concept? Because 3 girls, they have a change in their number of game cards. But all 3 of them, their change is different. One N actually sold 4 units. Bernice lost 1 unit. And then we have Kathy who got extra 48. Not the same. Straight away, this is all changing quantity concept. Okay? Okay? Now, we're going to fill up the box with the information from the question itself. Okay? So, we have before N. Before N. How many units? 5 units. Let's check. Before N. N before. Okay? So, we have 5 units. And then we know that N actually sold 4 units. So the sold, I remember telling you just now, sold is actually the change. Here, loss is actually the change. Okay? So in this case, we fill up before Bernice first. Before Bernice is 4 units. Okay, let's check. Before Bernice is 4 units. Okay. Kathy, do we know anything before from this question? We do not know anything about Kathy before. We leave it blank. But do I know something here? And Bernice and Kathy had a total of 2790. This is my before, right? Which means these 3 girls have 2790. Why? I have to add them up. Okay, which means this one plus here, I get 2790. Okay, I put the plus sticker so you can see. Okay, just plus. Now let's move on to change. The change is from the word after all the way until game cards. So let's look for change N. We have change N. Sold how many? 4 units. When I say sold means minus 4 units. Like this. Alright? Change Bernice. You look at change Bernice. She lost how many? Change Bernice. She lost 1. Loss means minus 1 unit. Okay? Now Kathy. Kathy bought. The change for Kathy is plus 48. 48 game cards. Okay? Now, what do we do next? For the after row, what I want to do now is to find out what is the balance. At first, N have 5 units. She sold 4 units. How many units left? 1. I get 1. 5 minus 4 equals to 1. Now, Bernice. At first, she had 4 units. Then, she lost 1 unit of her game cards. How many units left? 3 units. This one, can I put anything there? Cannot. Nothing to be put there yet. Okay. Now, the another clue is that for the after, each had an equal number of game cards. Which means, for my after, look here, establish that their after is equal. I must make it equal. Means everyone must have the same. Everyone must have the same. So let's look here. These Bernice have 3 units. Look at the left. N. N have 1 unit. Can I make N to be 3 units? Yes, I can. So I times 3 here. Becomes 3 units. Okay? Now whatever I do to a box in a column, the next boxes in the column must do the same. Here I times 3. Here must also times 3. Here must also times 3. Becomes 15 units. Becomes 12 units. This is a minus there. Now you ask yourself, check. Okay. And now N have 15 units. She sold 12 units. Do I get 3 units left? Yes. On the right track. Now because they say for the last after, each had an equal number of game cards. Equal number of game cards for the after. 3 units here, 3 units here. Here must also be 3 units. Get it? Okay, now we are good to go. But right now, I want to know how many game cards did N have at first. Which means I need to find 15 units. I need to find 15 units. Okay, so how do I find these 15 units? Right, give me 1 minute. Shh. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Now, how do I get these 15 units? You must know that we are not given CATI. So my mission before I find 15 units is I need to find CATI first. Then, how do I find CATI? Then, what do? I must go backwards. Go backwards. To go backwards, what do? This is my after. Means, after I bought extra 48 game cards, I have 3 units. But before I bought 48 game cards, what will I have here? It will be 3 unit minus 48. When I go backwards, the sign will change. Okay, now plus, right? It will become minus. It will become minus. Do you see the minus there? Okay, clear so far? Good? Okay, now, if you notice here, now my before is full. I have something in the before row. 15 unit plus 4 unit plus 3 unit minus 48 equal to 2790. Can you establish that equation? Alright. Now what we do? We rewrite 15 unit plus 4 unit plus 3 unit minus 48 equals to 2790. Can you see how I get that? And why is 2790? Because of the first sentence. Total 2790, A plus B plus C. This is A plus B plus C. Can see? Okay. Now, my aim is to make all the units to one side and all the number to the other side. I'm going to leave all these units here. I'm going to move my number to the right side. So what number do I move? My 48 with the minus there. So 2790 minus you bring over become plus 48. Alright? Okay? So I am going to add up all this information here. 15 unit plus 4 unit plus 3 units give me 22 units equal to 2790 plus 48. That will give me 2838. Okay. 2838, 22 unit. Can I solve for 1 unit? I can. 2838 divided by 22 gives me 129. Do I stop here? I do not stop there. My question is, what does N have? How many game cards does N have at first? Which is my 15 units. So, from here, I take 15 unit is equal to 129 times 15. And my answer is 1935. Okay? Get it? Okay, so can you check whether your child got the same answer as me? And can you check whether your child did maybe similar method? Or if your child did another method, which is the model and so on, they will end up here. If your child did the model method, they will draw the model and so on, but they will still end up at the unit method here eventually. So which means this will give them the method marks, this part here. Alright, so it is very, very crucial. It doesn't matter what method your child do or use. It is back to their preference. Whichever they feel and they like to do and understand what they're doing is okay. As long as the steps, they show it clearly and it shows understanding, especially with those part where it actually gives out the method marks. Like this. 22 unit with this. This gives the method mark and they need to show this clearly. Alright? But why do I use all changing quantity? I repeat again, because these 3 girls, they have a change in the number of game cards, but the change for these 3 of them, the 3 of them is different. So when the change for the 3 of the children or the girls are different, means it is all changing quantity concept. Why is it all changing quantity concept? Why is it the before and after concept? Because of the keyword after. Yes, this is part of algebra, but remember this is P6 question. So P6 have covered algebra already, but not totally algebra because it is actually the unit method. I'm not using algebra per se, I'm using unit method, which comes from all changing quantity concept. Okay, which means if they use model method, they will end up unit as well. Try it out and then let me know whether I am right. Okay, alright, so just want to show with you this all changing quantity concept. Why not try this at home? If you have any queries, you can just PM me or you can comment there. Okay, I can reply the comments via this FB Live or maybe afterwards when I posted this video. Okay, I just want to share with you. I have a PSLE private one-to-one class which is going on at the moment. I only have 2 slots left. Okay, so for these 2 slots, please, if you want more details, why not? Alright, PM me or WhatsApp me or SMS me at this number. If you cannot see the number, alright, here 91098564. You can WhatsApp or SMS, okay, at this number. Alright? Or if you do not want a private one-to-one class, you want to join the Speak PSLE group classes, which is going on at the moment as well. Okay, you can just WhatsApp me and ask me about the details, or if you want to share anything or any concern about your child mathematics at the point, at this moment, why not just WhatsApp or SMS me as well. Okay, by the way, I'm going to have the July PSLE Mastery Bootcamp, which is 16 hours this weekend, 14 and 15 of July. If you are keen, again, WhatsApp me or SMS me at 91098564. Okay, alright, so this is all changing quantity concept. Look out for the next question and the next concept I'm going to share with you as usual. This is a PSLE question, alright? Good for the P5 to know. So if the P5 have not learned algebra yet, why not try out the model method? Okay, this is another method which the P6 students can apply on top of the model method they have learned. Alright, because some students will jump straight to the unit method without doing table, without doing model. It's okay as long as they get this step onwards. Alright, okay, so this has been Hidayah from Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time. For those of you who have just joined me, this is going to be the end of the video. When I post this video, click on this from the start of the video and see how I solve this question. Remember to like, love, share this video so that other students and parents can benefit as well. Alright, have a great night, have a great evening, and have a great day tomorrow. Okay, goodbye.